Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope that this video finds you doing amazing, and I hope each and every one of you are doing very well. If you are new here, consider joining the family by hitting that subscribe button and giving this video a big thumbs up if you like today's content. And if you are returning, welcome, and you are truly appreciated. Let's jump right into the video. Alright friends, starting off we have this little crisp foliage candle holder that I think is absolutely beautiful, but I do think that we can make this for way cheaper, and this was at $52.49 for this little centerpiece. And so I'm going to make this myself using this little wood scrap piece and these flowers. And I got all of this from Dollar Tree. So what I'm doing is I'm starting off by hot gluing my leaves first all around this little wooden plank. And I am not doing it in no specific pattern or way. I am just simply taking the leaves and I am going to take them off of the stem, and I am going to hot glue them around the wood plank. And I am doing it on the edge of the wood plank rather than on top of it, because you do want to cover the edges of that wood plank. So I am going to go in with all of my leaves just to kind of fill it up a bit, and then we'll start working in on the flowers. And I am going to remove the flowers from the stems as well, so that we are just hot gluing the flowers down. And you just want to go ahead and hot glue them wherever you think it needs to go. You don't need to necessarily fill up the whole entire wood plank with the leaves, but you just want to make sure that they are on every little space when you look at it, so that way there is some leaves, you know, at least spread apart. So then once I get the leaves on there, I am just going to keep going with different colored leaves and stuff like that, and then starting with my flowers. And I do have some different colored leaves that are perfect for fall. I have red with yellow and oranges and those greens. I think it's turning out really beautiful. So now I have put some of the flowers on there already, just simply hot glued them down. And now I'm going to go in with some pine cones as well, because that was in the original piece. And I'm just going to take them and hot glue them wherever I think they look good. And I did get this pack of pine cones from Dollar Tree, and they are scented, so they smell really good. And when I am working on this, I do like to turn it around every time I am working on one side to do the same exact thing to the other side, because you want it to look nice and cohesive, and not like if you just focused more on one side than the other. So make sure you do turn it around so that it looks nice and good all the way around. So now I have these little fabric pumpkins that you could get from Dollar Tree. And then I also have their little clip-on pumpkins, and I'm just seeing which one I want to use. And I do end up going with the ones that are the clip-ons, and I do remove the little clips because we won't need them. And I'm just going to simply hot glue them down. I'm just adding one more leaf here because, as you can see, the other one is sitting nicely on a leaf, and I want the other one to look a little bit the same, so I want to add another leaf down. And then I'm just simply going to take the pumpkins and hot glue them right in the center of those leaves, as if they're just sitting in those pile of leaves really beautifully. And I absolutely love how it's turned out, you guys. It's super cute, and it looks really close to the original, and I think it turned out super great. Literally just a couple bucks to make, and you can save almost more than half of what it was on the Kirkland's website. And I think it turned out great. You have to let me know what you think of this DIY and if you would try it. So now I'm just adding in a little bit of these wheat looking pieces, because I thought that they would make the whole piece stand out even more, and I love how they look in there. So I'm just adding a couple pieces here and there. And then, you guys, the original piece did have two candles in the center of the whole, of the centerpiece, but I decided to go with just one candle. I do have enough space for two, but I just wanted to go with one. It's really up to you. You can add two if you wanted, but here is the final look at it, you guys, and I absolutely love it, and I think it's so beautiful here on my table. You guys have to let me know what you think of this DIY. You guys, I'm super excited because this video is in collaboration with my sweet friend Rebecca over at Home with Rebecca Jane. And if you are not familiar with her channel, I think you should go and check her out because she has a ton of beautiful home decor DIYs to show you and share with you. And I absolutely love the stuff that she creates. I'm gonna have the link to her channel in my description box below, so when you are done my video you can go on over and show her some love and tell her that I said hi and that I sent you. Next up, friends, we have here this little palm planter that I think is really beautiful, but for $127, I think not. I think we can definitely make that ourselves. And to do that, I am just going to go in with these little wooden hoops. You can find these on Amazon. And then I also have this little fabric that I got from Dollar Tree. And then I also have this little cardboard piece that I really don't know where I got it from. I just saved it up from a while ago. And I'm going to use that to make the little edge, the front and back of the little hanging hoop here. So I'm just going to take my little knife and I am going to cut the whole round side of the cardboard, and I am just going to simply take my ruler so I can make the straight edge on top and make that cut as well. And now we have the little half of the circle for the piece, and we are going to want to make two of them for the front and back. So you're just basically making two bowl-like shapes for that wooden hoop. And this little knife here I got from Dollar Tree and it works really great. They are really sharp. So I am just cutting out that straight edge at the top and then it would just easily pop right out as you see here. And now I'm going to use that fabric to cover up these cardboard pieces. This is what's going to give it that nice finished look. And I am just going to take the piece of fabric. I am going to double layer it. So I'm going to fold the fabric in half and I'm going to simply hot glue it down to the cardboard, just going all the way around, hot gluing and pressing down as I go until it's all the way nice and stuck onto the cardboard. And then I am going to cut around the fabric, but I'm not going to cut directly flush to the cardboard because I do want to fold it to the back of it so that way it can have nice clean edges. And you can see exactly what I'm talking about here. I'm just leaving a little bit of a lip between the fabric and the cardboard so that way we can put hot glue on the back and fold those edges over and it looks nice and clean. Then guys, I thought about this last minute and I would have done this differently for the first piece of cardboard if I would have thought about it before, but what I thought about doing was taking the second piece and the fabric that I put on top that I did for the first one, I am not going to fold the edges to the back of the cardboard, but instead I'm going to fold it on top of that wooden hoop. I'm just going to place it on top to even it out and get it where it needs to go. And then I'm going to take my hot glue and place it onto that wooden hoop and then fold over the edges of the fabric. All of that excess fabric is going to go right on top of that hoop. And I think this is just going to give a much cleaner outlook and make it look nice and neat. And so I am going to do that for the other one. So I am going to add another layer of fabric and do the same exact thing. So you can see what I'm doing here. I just have all of the edges folded over on top of that wooden hoop, and I'm just making a little slit there so I can fold the top down, and I am just going to hot glue that down to the back as well. And I am going to cut off those excess pieces. And again, I do think that this way is much easier and better than just folding them to the back of the cardboard because you are going to get a much cleaner look. And I really love how it ends up looking. So once I do that, I am going to do the same exact thing to the other one as I said. So once we get the other one to the back of that, it is nice and done. And I love how it looks. It is completely seamless and it looks really good. And now you guys, the original piece did have palm and I don't have any faux palm on me, so I would have to order some, but that's no big deal. You can just transfer out the florals whenever you can. And if you do have palm, then that's great. But for now, I'm just going to use these beautiful sunflowers that I got from Dollar Tree. And I just take the whole stem and I bend it and insert it inside of the pocket. And I have two stems, and that seems to have filled it up pretty good. And I just simply fold it, insert it, and that is it. And then I mess around with the flowers a little bit, folding them down. So some of them can be facing forward, and that is it. I just mess with them a little bit and move them around to make them look a little bit more fuller and better. And that was it for this DIY, and I absolutely love it, and I think it looks close to the original for way less than the price. Let me know what you think of this little DIY. Next up, friends, we have here this little triple hoop candle holder decor, and I think for 112 bucks we can do it for way less. And so I am going to do this using only Dollar Tree products. These wooden hoops are from Dollar Tree. They do sell them in packs, and I am going to give them a coat of black paint, just doing the outside and inside, letting them dry really well. And then I have this wooden piece here. This specific one is from a pack from Hobby Lobby, but Dollar Tree has the exact same ones. They always carry scrap wood as the one that I used in the first DIY. You can use that. And so it basically, you can do this with all Dollar Tree products. So now I'm just giving them a whole nice coats of that black paint, and once all three of them are done, I'm gonna glue it onto that wood piece using wood glue and hot glue. And I am gonna take my ruler just to really see exactly where I need to place them. And so I'm just going to simply use that hot glue and wood glue so it can last long term, but also so it can dry quickly and I can continue to work. So I am just going to do that and place them on. And now literally we are almost done. And you guys, I am just showing you how to make this DIY, how you could do it on a budget. But disclaimer, I am not going to say that you should do it the way I am doing it, because you do need the little glass cups for the candles to place inside. I do not have the glass cups on hand to place my candles inside, and these candles that I have right now are from Dollar Tree, and I don't have the little glass cups, so I would have to go get them and then place them onto these wooden hoops. But it's the exact same thing, the exact same concept. You see me here just placing down the candles right onto the wooden hoops, and I am placing a little black paper underneath them because you cannot place hot glue directly to the wax. It will not stick. So I am placing a little piece of black paper to press down to the wooden hoop, and it could stick really good. But as I said, you do need a little glass cups because, just for, fire hazards and just safety stuff like that. You don't want it to, burn the wood or even maybe melt down and go all over the piece. So when I do get those glass cups, and Dollar Tree does sell them, I just need to grab them and then I will place them right inside of each hoop, and it would look exactly the same. But as I said, I just wanted to show you how you would do it, and either way I think it turned out beautiful, and you guys get what I am trying to say. So I really love how it turned out. Anyway, let me know what you guys think of this one. I think either way you still made it for way less than the original price, and it looks exactly the same, and I love it. Let me know what you guys think of this little home decor dupe. you guys, if you enjoyed today's video, do give it a big thumbs up and do consider hitting that subscribe button to stay a while and watch all of my future videos. I would love to have you be a part of my YouTube family. And don't forget to check out my dear friend Rebecca. Her link will be in my description box below. And you guys, as always, I will see you on the next one. Take care. God bless. Bye.